Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It's March the 8th, Friday night ops, Charlie to Charlie, which is Class Charlie Airspace to Class Charlie Airspace. We're going to make a trip this evening from Spokane, Washington to Portland-Hillsboro Airport. So we're going to get the ATIS here in Spokane.
Sky conditions, broken 2,600, overcast 3,200, temperature 01, dew point -4, altimeter 2988, landing and departing runways 22 right and 22 left, visual approach is in use, feedback or hold short instructions, advisory of information, Juliet. Phelps field information, Juliet, 0053 Zulu, wind 160 at 6, visibility 10 miles, sky conditions, broken 2,600, overcast 3,200, temperature 01, dew point -4, altimeter 2988, landing and departing runways 22 right and 22 left, visual.
Alright, we have Juliet. Call tower for clearance. Got both engines turning, APU shut down. And Spokane Tower, November 66 Lima X-ray with information. Juliet looking for IFR clearance to Portland-Hillsboro.
Lima X-rays cleared to Hillsboro via the Phelps for departure, Yakima transition. Climb and maintain 12,000. Expect flight level 240, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency at the moment is 133.35. That may change before you leave, another controller's coming on. And squawk 3501.
Alright, 66 Lima X-ray, we're cleared as filed to Portland-Hillsboro via the Phelps 4 departure. We'll Yakima transition. We'll climb to 12,000. Expect flight level 240 in 10 minutes. Departure is expected on 133.35. Squawk 3501.
Readback is correct. Already for taxi. Plan 22 right.
Okay, we'll expect 22 right for departure. Call you for taxi. 66 Lima X-ray. Thank you. Alright, so 22 right is what we're expecting. Need an airport chart real quick. We got the engines turning, temps and pressures are good, they're stable. Actually, I got one engine that needs to be turned on. I had one engine running so I could shut the APU down. But I was going to be here longer, so I didn't want to burn the fuel. So we'll, doors are closed, lights are out, parking brake is on, lights on. We'll check left, we'll check right. We're clear, throttles are idle. We'll put the bleed air over to number 1, we'll select the ignition. Number 1's turning. N2's on the rise. We introduce fuel. We got good ignition. Bleed air back to normal. Star switches are both selected to ground. Well, that engine stabilizes, but temps and pressures also look good. We will be ready for taxi. We're going to be expecting 22 right for departure here in Spokane. And we are parked at the General Aviation parking. Alright, so before taxi checklist ATIS, we have our clearance. The clock is set, the transponder is set, 3501 in the box. Autopilot is off and pre-select. He wants us to go to 12. We'll keep it 250 knots until we're above 10. We'll turn the flight director on. The altimeter is the local setting. That's 29 or 88. Landing gear selector is down, the lights are tested. Pitot heat is on, de-ice is on. Flaps are set for takeoff. Trim is set for takeoff. Cabin alerts are on, APU shut down, the master switch is off, and we need our taxi clearance. Looks like we got disconnected. I don't know what happened there. Happens sometimes. We'll squawk normal. And yeah, where am I? Spokane. I wanted to call me Yakima. And Spokane Tower, November 6 Lima X-ray with Juliet. We're ready for taxi 22 right.
Lima X-ray, taxi runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 22 left.
Okay, runway 22 right via Alpha, cross 22 left for 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, well that's just a right turn and continue down. So taxi lights are on, parking brake is off. We're going to test the brakes. There's the left brake. There's the right brake. Brakes are tested. Vertical speed reads 0. Airspeed indicator reads 0. Heading indicator turns properly on both sides. Spoilers, we deploy, light illuminates, full deployment. We'll retract, light extinguishes. We'll test the reversers. 2 unlocked, 2 in reverse, 2 stowed. Actually brought us to a stop. Flight controls are free and correct, and the rudders feel good. Engine instruments are checked. I think we have to go down this way. Nope, this right here. Glad I looked. And a departure briefing. We're going to do a standard departure off of runway 22 right here, with the exception of fire and the loss of directional control. Any failure after VR will go airborne and troubleshoot in the air. Any failure before VR, obviously we'll abort and stay here. If we go airborne, we'll return here, or depending, Yakima is on our way. That's the next closest airport. It's of a good size. But we're going to expect normal procedures and normal call-outs. Nav radios are set, comm radios are set, transponder, well, comm radios aren't set because I didn't put departure in. And that is 13335. Check. Transponder is normal, altimeter is the local setting. The pitot heat's on, de-ice is on, yaw damp's off, starter switches are set to continuous. Fuel pump's on, flap set for takeoff, trim set for takeoff, and we'll note the time and fuel. We're cleared to cross 21 left and hold short of 21 right. Next is the lineup checklist. We get the departure procedure up. We're going to review that real quick. We're going to be going to First Spokane 115.5. It's in. It's only 14.5 miles away. And then we're going to Yakima 116.0. We'll put that in the number 2. Our brakes are on. In Spokane Tower, November 66 Lima X-ray, we're ready for departure, 21 right.
66 Lima X-ray, Kilo is now current altimeter 2990. Runway 22 right, wind 190 at Niner. After departure, left turn heading 190, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 22 right, we're clear for takeoff, and a fly a heading of 190 for 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, we'll check for landing aircraft. The approach end looks clear. I hate that some of the runways, this is 2-2, used to be 2-1, so it's just not been updated. I don't know how to update that kind of stuff, or if there is an update for it. Alright, bring the engines up to 40%. Engines look synced. Their temps and pressures good, stable. We'll advance to takeoff power. We'll release the brakes. Takeoff power is set. And airspeed's alive 2 times. $80 knots. Cross check. We'll continue. V1. VR. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear up selected. Gears in transit. Alright, 400 above the ground, bringing the flaps up. Flaps are up and indicated. Gears up. Lights are out. And we want to fly a heading of 190 up to 12,000, yaw dampener on.
Lima X-ray, contact Spokane approach on 123.75.
Alright, 123.75 for 66 Lima X-ray. So long.
Two 240, clear LS approach for 21, next time.
Hey, good evening, Spokane departure November 6 Lima X-ray. We're with you climbing through 6,000 for 12,000.
November 669, Spokane departure circular relation contain 15,000
Okay, 15,000, and what was the other instruction? Did he give me more than one instruction? I couldn't hear him.
November 22. Over 66 Lima expression right heading 230 with 1 navigation.
Okay, right turn 230 navigation, 6 Lima X-ray.
Spokane approach, good evening. Running 51 is low, heading 0.
Alright, climb check, gears up, lights out, flaps are retracted and indicated, yaw damp is on, autopilot is checked and set. Altimeter is the local setting. Above 5, we'll shut the fuel pump off. Coming at 10, we'll turn the landing lights off and put the starter switches to flight.
Yeah, Cessna 517 Charlie Charlie. We have information, Juliet. We're at 6,000.
Above 18, the altimeter needs to go to standard.
Okay, minus 25.2. Final call.
Alright, there's 10. Landing lights are off.
Cessna 517 Charlie Charlie. Continue flying, heading 340. Next first coordination approach.
Cruise checklist will be next.
340 vectors to final, 7 Charlie Charlie. Engine 5,000, green Cherokee. Right on 331, this contains 6,000. Descend maintain 6 horizon 331. Speed of horizon 45.2.
Alright, we're above 10, so we'll accelerate. Climbing through 12.
Go ahead. And during the last 15 minutes, we're at 6,000. Pleasure, there's about 32, so about rate of contact. Somebody. We got turned up heading 292 of it to Braille if you want to push. Well, 290 is 25.2. Whitmer 1990, contact Spokane approach. Correction, contact Spokane Tower 1, let me point through here.
Alright, here comes 15. We're going to level off.
Southwest 1615, descending 17,700 for 10,000.
That's what we're calling to your team.
Southwest 1615, descending 17,000 for 10,000.
Southwest 1615, second approach, turn right heading 020 vector, KSFF 1 approach.
020, Southwest 1615.
That's 190, serving Cherokee. Down to 4,000 for registration. Existing miles for contact open approach 133.35.
Okay, 133.35 for 6 lane X-ray. We're switching. So long. Who am I calling? Who's 33.35? And approach November 66 Lima X-ray. We're checking in with you. Level at 15,000.
November 66 Lima X-ray. Spokane approach.
Okay, ask him for higher. You know.
November 662 X-ray contact, Seattle Center now, 120.3 with this light.
Seattle Center on 120.3 for 66 Lima X-ray. I realize no, because he only controls so high. Now I'll get higher.
12 o'clock, 15 miles opposite direction, 15,000, type altitude unknown.
Probably talking about us.
15,000.
Hey, good evening, Seattle Center, November 66 Lima X-ray. We're checking in 15,000.
66 Lima X-ray, Seattle Center, Roger, maintain 15,000, traffic 12 o'clock, 10 miles opposite direction of Falcon at 16,000.
And 66 Lima X-ray, we have that traffic.
6 Lima X-ray, Roger.
That's this traffic right here, passing 5 miles.
Roger, no factor restricted below you. Contact Spokane approach on 123.75. Let them know you're 160 assigned.
123.75, have a good night, Chief Oscar.
25 Shark Quebec, that's 13335, 13335.
That's him passing off to our right.
35, thanks, Chief Oscar.
And Seattle Center, South November 410, X-ray Juliet, what do you have, 210?
Sob, 0 X-ray Juliet, Seattle Center, Roger. Six Lima X-ray, climb and maintain flight level 240, turn left, heading 190 vectors for your sequence, expect direct hood at about 20 miles.
All right, climb, maintain flight level 240, left turn to a heading of 190 for sequence, 6 Lima X-ray. Alright, so we're going to Portland-Hillsboro. Get rid of that.
Seattle Center, good evening, Delta 2991.
Let's see if there's an ATIS for Portland. I'm sure there is.
2991, Seattle Center, squawk 6663, ident.
6663 and ident, 2991.
Well, Portland International has an ATIS up. Oh, there it is. 127.65. See if you can get the ATIS.
02, 2.01, altimeter 29097. ILS runway 13, approach and use. Radiator departing runway 13. Feedback all runway assignment and hold short instructions. Eyes on initial contact. We have information Sierra. Airport information Sierra 01530. Winds calm. Visibility 10. Light rain. Sky conditions broken 900. 2,900 overcast, temperature 02,
925, turn left, heading 200, maintain
29097,
15,000, and let's surpass that, maintain 1
ILS runway 13, approach and use, radiator heading runway 13, back all runway assignment and hold short instructions.
Delta 925.
Okay, we have Sierra.
For arrival, contact 12 and approach 124.3.
We'll expect 13 Left for arrival.
Six Lima X-ray, clear direct hood.
I'm sorry, 6 Lima X-ray, say again.
6 Lima X-ray, clear direct hood.
Clear direct hood, 6 Lima X-ray.
That's 2991 radar contact, 2 miles, correction, 65 miles northeast of the Baker State URS level 360. Descent pilot's discretion. Cross 40 miles south of Spokane at 10,000. Spokane altimeter 2988.
Cross 40 miles south of Spokane at 10,000. Copy the altimeter. Delta 2991.
Alright, we're direct hood.
Delta 2643, disregard.
So we're going to win 1-3 right. I said left, but I meant right. I get the confused sometimes. Just want to set up for this. Approach course will be 128. So we'll set 128 in.
Falcon 2 Alpha Bravo, contact Spokane approach 133.35. Thanks for all your patience.
133.35 today. Worked up on.
Code Southwest 368.
Alpha 368.
Battleground is 159 miles away. We'll expect the ILS runway 13 right. The approach course is 128, which is set. The frequency is 110.7.
You're supposed to be with approach. Standby.
So I put that in.
Sorry. Sorry, my phone dropped off. I'm not sure what happened.
The crossing altitude is 4,600. The decision height is 200. The missed approach is a climb to 1,000, then a climbing right turn.
Location. I'm referencing where you are.
To 3,000, direct Newburgh VOR and hold.
66 Lima X-ray, contact Portland approach 118.1.
118.1, 6 Lima X-ray, so long.
Delta 1194, turn left heading 113. 0404, Kilo.
In Portland, November 66 Lima X-ray, we're leveling at 10,000, crossing Portland.
The 66 Lima X-ray, 750, year 7,000. Overall, 7,707, that's ILS, 1 right.
Alright, descend to maintain 7,000, we'll expect the ILS 13 right, 66 Lima X-ray. We're flying over Portland International right now.
Contact center, 120,
Multiple planes on final.
103, what's showing up?
Between departure, recognize 3,300, climbing 9,000.
Number 251, Charlie Victor, turn right 300. Record ILS,
Turn it.
95, Rocky Deacon, Poland, departure, record contact. I'm making 15,000 to the airport.
15,000, American 50 call. Looking for lower forward.
That's aircraft, about 1 second. Your 410, turn right, heading 100, join the 1 right localizer. 100, join the localizer, we're looking for lower 4 Kilo. We'll have maintain 3,300 localizer, and 2 right left. Maintain 3,000 still established for ILS, runway 13 right, thank you so much for your help, 4 Kilo. Really thanks for your patience. And for your information, in case of another missed approach, we'll just disconnect. We have like no fuel left. So 291 Charlie Victor, turn right heading 040. Turn is 040. Through the X-ray, you're going to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, 6 lane X-ray.
Contact center 126.1 today.
126.1, have a good day.
We got the airport in sight.
Contact tower 193, good night. 19-3, thanks so much for it, Tokyo, good night. I'm trying to figure it 17, 4,000.
Looks like we're following these 2 airplanes in. They're already established. We're going to probably make a jug handle type of turn. Leveling at 5, altimeter set. And next is the before landing checklist.
251 Charlie Victor, 5 miles and 2 base, turn right heading 100, turn 1 tree at localizer, between 3,300, total cabin, 3 ILS, 1 tree right approach. 2100, maintain 3,000 feet, northwest for the 3rd ILS.
Alright, speed checks, 10 degrees. Should give me a turn here.
I think the right heading 310 vectors.
310 on the heading, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, so now we're basically on a right downwind here for the airport. Looks like one plane's going around. The other's on approach, and then there's another one behind him. So we're following this guy. And below 10, we need to have the landing lights on. That was a bit overdue, but that happens. So we're following this guy. What's his call sign? 1 Charlie Victor.
1 Charlie Victor. Contact tower 49.3.
I'm on 9.3.
Tower 9.
We're just waiting for a turn instruction here. I don't know how much spacing he's trying to create. I'm gonna get the airport chart up too. We'll be parking Aero Air. Or no, I'm sorry, we're parking Global Aviation. That's where we're parking. 040, 6 Lima X-ray.
Approach American 272.
You contact first 124.35. 706. Contact. 17.15, and turn left. Direct tap. My boy.
Six Lima X-ray, say again.
6 Lima X-ray, turn right, 100, 17, 3,300. Turn left, 13 right, localizer.
100 on the heading down to 3,300 to join the 13 right localizer, 66 Lima X-ray. And the localizer is captured. Alright, so we've got the localizer captured, the glide slope's alive. We're going to slow to approach speed, 180 knots. Still a couple miles out. Visibility's gone down dramatically. Oh, there we go. Clear. Over here. Got the airport in sight. We are established. Glide slopes coming down.
Yes, sir. X-ray. You were clear to the ILS 13 contact tower 119.3 today.
Clear for the ILS runway 13 tower on 119.3 for 66 Lima X-ray. Thanks a lot. Good night.
Yep.
Good evening, Hillsboro Tower 66 Lima X-rays ILS runway 13 right.
Lima X-ray, Hillsboro Tower, good evening. Windshield calm, runway 13 right, clear to land.
Runway 13 right, we're cleared to land, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, speed checks, gear down. And we're going to put 20 degrees out. Alright, gear down, 3 green lights. Flaps are indicating 20. Speed checks, full flaps. And 40 degrees indicating. That's the outer marker. Alright, landing checklist. Fuel pump is on. Landing lights are on. The altimeter is the local setting. The spoilers are armed. Flaps are as required. The gear's down, 3 green lights. Flaps are full, 40 degrees indicated. We're cleared to land. The yaw damp is off. And then just the autopilot, auto throttle, and flight director to go. And the autopilot's work is done, flight director off, and auto throttle's off. And we are above the glide slope.
Charlie, good, go clear to cross runway 2 at Bravo. Correction, Alpha.
Ref +3, sync at 8. Ref +1, sync at 8. Ref. Here comes minimums. Minimums. Landing. Ref sync at 7. Got the runway made, throttles are idle. Touchdown. Spoilers deployed and reversers are out. 100 knots. $80 knots. 60 knots, reversers are stowed. Spoilers are coming down. Oh, what were the odds I picked a bad spot to exit? Alright, we'll bring her to a stop here. Flaps are coming up. And 6 lane max, we're clear. 13 right, we're going to Global Aviation. After landing, spoilers are retracted, flaps are coming up and indicated. Landing lights and strobe lights are off.
Roger, stand by.
Marker beacon is off. Fuel pumps off. De-ice and pitot heat are off. And the APU will bring that up. APUs coming up. We got this guy blocking the taxiway here. I exited to the wrong side. That's what I did. Didn't I? Yeah, I completely did. I exited to the wrong side.
And 6 Lima X-ray, taxi the ramp 5 Bravo.
Alright, we're going to the ramp via Bravo for 6 Lima X-ray. Looks like we exited to the wrong side. I need to turn around and cross the runway.
6 Lima X-ray, roger. It make a 180 and taxi to the ramp by Bravo, cross runway 13 right.
Alright, 180, taxiway Bravo, cross 13 right, and then Alpha to the ramp for 6 Lima X-ray. This is a tight one. Use reverse, throttle. There we go. Well, that's embarrassing. I meant to exit to the right, and I got off to the left, and I don't know why that happens to me. You know, I don't have enough time to plan. I was really scrambling to get in on this flight before Friday night ops was over, because I didn't get a chance to get started when I wanted. But we've made it. We're here in Hillsboro. We did Charlie to Charlie on this February Friday night ops. March 8th. My God, I don't even know what month it is. So we'll taxi to Global Aviation and shut down. But that was actually pretty decent Friday night ops, and sorry I haven't had a video up in the last couple of weeks. I had a memory problem on my computer. The memory went bad and I couldn't start the computer. I had to get new memory cards to get my computer back up and running. Alpha 5, this would be it. Nope, it's the next one. Something a little off on the map here. Something must have changed the airport. But we're going to Gulf. Put the starter switches off. We'll reset this for the next flight. This is Alpha 4, but it should be Gulf, so something has changed at this airport. But as we enter the ramp, I will turn the taxi lights off and I will squawk standby. Where the taxiway went, but there's some parking spots over here, and that's where I'm going to go. Alright, oops, we're going to do a stop, brakes are set, fuel cut off 1 and 2, beacons off, master's off, and that's it. That is Charlie to Charlie, Spokane to Portland-Hillsboro, March 8th, Friday night ops. Thanks for coming along, and until next time, happy landings.